I've been all in my phone, I got options. And I don't wanna tell you to drop it, but I don't wanna play your fair. Yeah, something that makes me look at you too often.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. We jumping into the makeup, okay? So I'm assuming everyone should have a fresh washed face, but then I go in after, I've washed my face, I go in with this double serum. I love this stuff. See how I just brought the color back to my face? Like, it just looks real glowy and plump under my makeup, so I highly recommend this stuff for real, okay? Then I go in with my powder puff and just take some loose powder and put that on my brows because it makes it easier to, I use a pencil, so it makes it easier, so it's just like not as shiny, I think. So that's why I do that. It's like, it creates more of a dry, canvas for you to get those brows going, okay? So this is how I do my brows. I'm using the Wet n Wild pencil. It's in the shade Pretty Brown, Mink Brown, I believe. Pretty and Mink, yeah, that's what it's called. It's like a step up from the darkest one they have. It's got a little bit of like brownish red to it, so I love this one. Been using it for years, and it's $1, so I highly recommend this one for sure, okay? So I'm just creating strokes in my brows, and that's how I kind of keep them natural looking. It's just going with strokes. Now this takes like forever. This is the part of my makeup that I hate, so I'm trying to get my brows microbladed one of these days because, yeah, but they cute though, right? They real cute. Now I use a bunch of concealers, y'all. I'm just showing y'all I'm using the e.l.f. I'm e.l.f. down, honey. I love e.l.f. and I wear nothing else really. So I go in with the shade that's like a step up from my skin tone, and I just further carve out and clean my brows up, okay? So I'm using a little brush and I'm just kind of blending everything out so there's no harsh lines. And please make sure you guys get that middle part, okay? If you don't, you might have a unibrow, sis. So I've been using this instead of like the Milk primer that I usually use, or like any primer. Y'all, this stuff works just as good, and it grips just like the primer does, and it was like $4 at CVS, so highly recommend that as well. Now I'm going in with the foundation, y'all. I am using the NARS and the Too Faced. As you can see, the Too Faced already had her. She is gone, honey, but I like to mix the two. It's winter time, so I'm getting a bit lighter, so I might stop using the lighter one, but this is really what I do. I just create two different tones or whatever, and I'm going in and I'm buffing that onto my skin. I'm just pressing it on and making sure that it's everywhere it needs to go, okay? So get your whole face, under your eyes. I do a little bit on the forehead, and I'm talking like just enough for everything to match. And make sure y'all get that neck, make sure y'all get them ears, make sure you get a little bit in the lace so that everything just blends like it's supposed to, okay? Like, that's what we want. Effortless blend. We don't want to see where the makeup starts and ends, okay? So that's why y'all see me just making sure from all angles that everything looks good, okay? Then this is my favorite part of the makeup, y'all, is doing my concealer, okay? So I'm going in with the e.l.f., like I said, the concealer, and this is it's not the matte one, it's the dewy one. I find the dewy one is better because the matte one dries real fast, so sometimes I don't like it. But and then for my contour, I'm using the Fenty Beauty stick. I forgot what these are called. I think they're like shade sticks or something. I use this for my contour. I love just using cream products and liquid products because they're the truth, okay? So I'm carving out my contour there using my kissy face, and I'm also doing a little bit on the forehead just to bring everything together. And then this step is optional, but I hate having a double chin, y'all. I don't know about y'all, but yeah, I just draw this little draw strap here, and it like further snatches my jawline. So I'm blending that down. So blend that on your jawline, blend it down, like downwards, and then I go on to the part in my hair and I blend that down into my forehead, and then this part you're actually going to blend it up. So keep in mind that you gotta have to blend stuff different ways. So yeah, contour is complete. Now I'm gonna go ahead and blend out the concealer. I did put a little bit on my forehead. It's optional, but I find that it like further like makes my brows not look unibrowy. Because if I don't, it just looks a mess. But yeah, I'm using these brushes, you guys, and I'm further like buffing everything in. I try not to go below my nose. If you go below your nose, you've gone too far. So don't do that. Then I take a lighter shade and I only put like a little dot right here in the middle. That's all you need. Anything else is excessive, okay? Now I'm obsessed with this liquid blush from YSL, y'all. I love hot pink blush. I just started like getting into the blush trend and I can't do any other color. It has to be hot pink and it has to be this one. I'm almost gone with this one, y'all. But yeah, I just blend that in right under the concealer. Like I said, it's like right under that nose. You see where your nose and your eyebrow meets? That's where I'm kind of going in that angle. And you can see it's the perfect shade. Now I do use 2 brushes for my under eye concealer. I wanted to show that. And I wanted to show that all the brushes used are Real Techniques brushes that I got from like TJ Maxx and Ross. So love those. Of course, they will be listed down below in the description box, period. But yeah, I use the smaller brush for the lighter color just so that it doesn't make everything muddy. Then I go back in with the same blush that I used to blend the blush out to make sure everything is, snatched together and blended together, okay? Now, is my favorite, my second favorite part is setting everything. So I'm using this powder puff and this Milani pressed powder, and I press it a little bit on my skin to get rid of the excess, and then I go in and I just lightly press that powder everywhere that I put concealer. And this further makes everything less shiny and a more of an airbrush look, and it just looks really nice, y'all. This is the step, okay? Sometimes I will bake after this, but I did not for the purpose of this video. Sometimes when I bake, I look too ashy, so I kind of stopped doing that and just use the pressed powder because it does what it needs to do. Now for my eyeshadow, I'm going in with this YSL palette, and I'm taking that brown shade, and I'm just going into my crease. And this brown shade is a pretty brown shade. Normally when I do this everyday glam, I'll just use the brown and then that's it. But for this video, I just added a little bit of glam to it. I used the only shimmer shade in the palette, and I just kind of packed that onto the lid with a dense brush. I'm not sure which brush this is, y'all. My bad. I need to get it together. But once I put that on, I went back in with the brown shade and blended everything together. This just creates a flawless blend, and everything just looks airbrushed. I love looking airbrushed. Now for my mascara, I am using the Super Fan. I believe this is by Smashbox. Sorry, this is by Smashbox. And yeah, I love using this one. It's really good and I highly recommend it, and it's really easy to use. I use it for both the top and the lower lash. Now for setting sprays, I did use the Urban Decay. I'm not sure why I didn't show that, but I also used the one size on top of that. I used 2 just to seal everything in, okay? And then for my makeup, for my highlighter, I'm going in with the Trophy Wife by Fenty Beauty. This is just a yellow highlighter that I use. I love a yellow highlighter or a gold. And then I went in with this fluffy brush and kind of put a highlighter right above my cheek line. And I just love a good highlight moment. I like to shine bright, okay? Now it's lash time, y'all. I'm not sure what lashes these are. I just kind of put them on, but I will leave below a list of my favorites. I've been going for the little, under 25, 16 to 18 millimeter length lashes here lately, and they have to be natural and wispy. I just love that look so much because I have almond eyes, and then I do have to kind of press the lashes up and down because I have almond eyes. So yeah, that's what I'm doing here. Now this step, y'all, I got this from the TikTok shop. This is a super stain lip liner. It's like a stain, so I love this stuff, especially when I'm gonna be out all day. I put this on and it lasts me all day. Lip liner all day, yes please. Okay, so it goes on just like a liner, and yeah, you let it dry for about 10 to 15 minutes or longer. The longer you wear it, I'm assuming the longer it stains, but I only did 10 minutes, okay, because I'm not sure, but it peels right off, y'all. It just bloop peels right off, and as you can see, it leaves a nice little stain. And It goes on, goes off really nice, and it does come off like eventually, so it's not like a stain. It'll probably be there for like a day, like a full day. That's it. But I like it a lot. Okay, like I said, it stays on even when I'm gonna be like out eating all day or like just somewhere drinking or something. Like, it stays on. So I got these lip glosses from the TikTok shop also, but everybody said they at the beauty supply. I was like, okay, I guess so. I'm new to the game, okay? But yeah, I use these two lip glosses, and I just, apply them on top of each other, and it creates the perfect blend for my lip color. Now, this is optional. You don't have to go in, but I like a super defined line for my lip liner. So I just create like a little extra line, and it does what it needs to do, honey. So that is it for the makeup, y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. It was pretty quick and easy. Usually when I do this look, it takes me about like 45 minutes to do, okay? But this is like everyday glam, and I had to pop in my nose ring. I didn't know it. I didn't have it on, but like, girl, bad bitch mode activated when that goes in, for real. But yes, this is everything that I used. Of course, all the products will be listed down in the description box. Let me know if you guys want to see more makeup tutorials on my channel. I will love to do that, okay? So thank you all. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button and that subscribe button, Sade.